At the end of September, around a month ago, the Ottawa International Animation Festival was held in Ottawa, Canada, with Spin Master and Guru Studios being present at the event, in which they gave a presentation called The House That Paw Built. They discussed about the relationship between the two and about Paw Patrol, which they talked more about the show's early beginnings, even sharing more concept art before the show aired. We'll probably make a vid discussing about that along with the other concept art we already got later on in the future. Along with this, Spin Master and Guru Studios also revealed a new piece in Paw Patrol's future, with the series set to receive an overhaul in its animation, and we might have an idea as to what it could look like from this presentation. So what they ended up showing off is two models of Chase. On the left side, it features his old model under the name Old Pipeline, which I believe this is from season 1 or a render from the earlier seasons, correct me if I'm wrong. But on the right side, it shows Chase again under the name New Pipeline, and it features a more detailed series model for Chase, with more detailed fur, bushier tail, more shaded darkness across his pup pack, and around their head. They say it's going to be more quote unquote anatomically correct. I'm kind of unfamiliar with the term, so help me out if I'm wrong. But I think it means being more realistic with the pups having accurate hind legs, more realistic body parts, something along those lines again. I'm not really familiar with the term. But anyway, I do like this new model. It's like the series models with movie style features like the detailed fur and anatomically correct parts, just scaled down a bit to fit the show. It's a bit similar to the merch we see with theatrical films, how they keep their series designs a bit in line with the show, but are more detailed. As much as of a change this is, I think this was an upgrade that was long overdue for the main series, as we did get the animation upgrade in Season 8, but I'm not a fan of it. The character models, specifically being like wax figures and too shiny all around in some scenes, this goes for both pups and human characters. But not only this, but we've had the same models for around a decade at this point, and I think at this point it was time to overhaul the designs, especially for how well the movies do and how the reception is for the animation on that end from fans. And so far, the reception has been pretty positive on the new model from what I've seen around the fandom. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We don't know what Chase's new model will look like in the show's animation or in an episode, plus when it's in motion. That's going to be the main thing we need to be looking out for, because it will determine how well it will look all around or how bad it will look. Not entirely sold on this yet, but there are still a few questions in the air on this new model. Of course, one of them is when can we expect the animation upgrade? The best guess right now is the start of season 11 at the earliest, because last time out with the previous animation upgrade, it happened with the first episode of season 8. So right now the best bet is season 11 for these upgraded models to debut, though I have to wonder, since we know the pups are getting new upgraded models, then we might see the human characters get ones as well. Like the pups, they need one, but I'm hoping they aren't as bad looking as how Ryder looked in Rumbling Through. That one still gives off nightmare fuel even a year later, but I don't think they'll stoop lower than what Jam-Filled is doing. As of right now, we don't know what the other pups will look like in this upgrade animation, and if we're going off how the movies make the pups look, then I think Rocky and Sky are going to get the most noticeable changes within their models based on how they look compared to the other pups in the theatrical films. We'll most likely do a follow-up vid on this once we get more on these models when they're shown off, possibly within promotional material, promos, etc. over the next couple of months, and we'll compare how each character looks, old versus new. These new models could be what the series needs going into the future. With Chases, it looks promising, but let's see how it does in the show, plus in motion. As much as I cherish the old cartoony looking models for what they've given us in the past decade, it's a bit outdated and an upgrade is needed. It will take time to get used to, but in the long run, it may end up being worth it in the end. So let me know down below what your thoughts are on Chase's upgraded model and what do you prefer, the old models or the new based on what we got. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again next time.